every creator hits the same wall. Thumbnails are what grow a channel, but a good designer costs money you don't have until the channel's already grown. So you end up doing it yourself, either fighting with Photoshop late at night or grabbing a Canva template that looks like every other channel that started this week. And the whole time, the bigger channels are racking up views with thumbnails that make yours look like you didn't even try. I went through exactly this, but then I figured out how to do the whole thing inside Lovart. And honestly, it feels like cheating a little bit. I upload my face, describes the thumbnail that I want, and it builds it. No design degree required. So if you're pouring everything into your videos, but still seeing them get buried, make sure to stick around. By the end of this video, you'll be able to make thumbnails that actually earn the click. Hey Lovarters, welcome back to the Lovart tutorial series. This is Vivian. Before we open up Lovart, I want to explain why this matters so much, because it changes how you approach the whole process. Think about how you actually use YouTube. You scroll a wall of videos and decide what to click on in a second. And this depends on almost entirely two things: the thumbnail and the title. Your video could be the best that's ever made, but if the thumbnail doesn't stop the scroll, nobody finds out. And the number behind all this is click-through rate. Moving a thumbnail from 3% to 6% can double your views on the same upload. Nothing about the video changed, just the frame that made people stop. That's why the thumbnail actually earns more of your growth than almost any edit in the actual video. Once you name the ingredients, Lovart can build that for you. The high performers of a good thumbnail tend to share 4 things. First, one clear focal point, usually a single face, so your eye lands instantly and knows what the video is about in a second. If you pile in 5 competing elements, the whole thing basically turns to mush at phone size. Second, emotion on that face. A shocked or worried expression makes people really curious and wonder what just happened. Third, contrast and readability. A brighter subject against a darker background, and text held to 3 or 4 words, large enough to read on a phone on a moving train. If you have to squint, it probably failed. And last but not least, a curiosity gap. The best thumbnails answers one question while opening up for another, telling you just enough that you need the rest. So keep those 4s in mind. Now I'll show you how to hit all of them in Lovart, starting from nothing but a photo of my face. As always, open up a new project in Lovart, and I'm going to start in a new chat, and instead of typing in the prompt directly, I'm going to use one of Lovart's skills, which is right here. Click in here and there's a whole library of them, and the one that we want is YouTube thumbnail, and that's under social media, and you can see it here. I love starting here because the skill already knows what a thumbnail needs. The 16:9 ratio, room for text, a strong focal point, so that you're not fighting the defaults. Once I select it, you can actually see that it's in agent mode and it talks back to you. It asks me what kind of style or theme would you like for the cover. Before I answer, I'm uploading a clear photo of my face right here, so it has a strong reference to build me from. And it's pretty good lighting and simple background. Now I want to answer with everything that I want, including the text, all in one go. So here's what I'm pasting in, the prompt that I prepared. So while it's generating, I'm gonna briefly explain what the thumbnail is about. I was thinking, for my own channel, the first challenge I would probably try is the waking up at 5 a.m. challenge. And I've seen a lot of creators do this, including creators like Mr. Beast. And all of his thumbnails are really cool and really draws the audience in immediately. So let's see if my requests and my prompt will generate something similar to that. Oh, okay, there it is. One shot, my face in the right mood, and the title already placed and legible on the right side. And because the skill is purpose-built for thumbnails, the text actually lands where the text is supposed to be on the right instead of, fighting the subject. Which is also the exact things that most tools fumble. And I didn't even shoot a single photo or set up a single light, so this is pretty perfect already. But looking at what I've got, I'm starting to spot things that I might want to change. The numbers on the clock are white and kind of dull, so I want them to be red to kind of pop out. And my face honestly looks a little bit too rested for a video called 5 a.m. Ruin Me, so I want actually maybe dark circles under my eyes and the whole face, maybe pushed in a more contrasting depth. And also the headphones kind of don't make sense for someone who just woke up, so those kind of need to go as well. So that's 3 different fixes in 3 different spots, but normally that means regenerating the whole thing, while hoping that it would keep everything else the same with how I like it. But Lovart actually has a feature that solves exactly this, and it's called Touch Edit. So what you do is you command, and as you can see my cursor turns into a different style, and click on a specific spot on the thumbnail, telling it what to change right there. And I can actually stack all 3 of these edits at the same time and run them in a single pass. So as you can see, what I just clicked on is the clock. Lovart has automatically detected that the area that I clicked on is a clock. So for this area specifically, I'm gonna say to make the numbers red. And now let's make some changes to my face. So I'm gonna add very obvious dark circles under eyes and make face stand out from thumbnail more. And lastly, I'm going to command and click on my headphones and say that remove the headphones. So 3 edits, each pinned in its own spot, and I will send them all in one go. And here's the finished thumbnail. Every change landed where I dropped it, and nothing I left alone moved. As you can see, my face actually, first of all, it pops out from the thumbnail more than this thumbnail, and without any changes to the arrangement of the tables and the bed, only the colors of the clock changed to red. And my dark circles are also added very perfectly, as you can see, and my headphones are gone. Wow, this is actually what iteration in design is. You make the first version, you look at it and you find specific things that you want changed, and you fix those without touching the rest. It's like talking to an actual designer who understands your needs perfectly. And most AI tools actually break that loop, because every single regenerate actually gives you a new result, and you basically lose whatever that you already liked. But Touch Edit in Lovart actually keeps that loop intact. You can keep refining the same thumbnail until it's done without having to roll the dice over and over again. As you can see, after going through its response, it also predicted that maybe I want different needs, for example, even darker circles, or adjust the text position, or more face lighting. So it actually follows the real creative process and guides you to actually think like an actual designer. But one last thing, and this is the part that most people actually skip. A thumbnail is just a guess until viewers actually see it. So instead of uploading one, I'm gonna upload 2 and experiment with which one performs better. And Touch Edit makes this really easy in Lovart, since you can quickly spin a different second version with minor tweaks. And version A is the normal exhausted face that we just built, but this version B actually leads with more striking features and might lead to a better outcome. With these 2 different bets, I'm actually going to A/B test them in YouTube. So let's first download these 2 images, and then go to YouTube Studio, where here I already uploaded a test video. In Details, scroll down to the thumbnail section and click on A/B testing. Here you're going to see that you can actually test and compare your thumbnails and titles. Because we only have 2 thumbnails generated only, we're going to only click on thumbnail, and here we're going to add the 2 thumbnails that we just downloaded. And now thumbnail test is ready. We can set test and see which performs better. As of right now, it says it's ineligible because I haven't posted this test video, but once it goes public, your A/B test is gonna start running. So that's the whole workflow. Open the thumbnail skill, upload your face, prompt it with the text built in from the agent, and touch edit your way till the end. And make sure to set up A/B testing in YouTube if you can. Something that used to be hiring someone or fighting Photoshop, done in a couple of minutes. So go try it on your next upload, and pay attention to what it does to your click-through rate. A good thumbnail might do more for your channel this month than any other single change that you make. So make one, share it, and tag us at lovart.ai. And remember, your next viral video might be one good thumbnail away. Thanks for watching, Lovarters. See you in the next one.